What up, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while. But before we get started, I wanted to say, if you're in the Odessa, Midland, Texas area, and you have any car builds, engine builds, vinyl wrap, ceramic coating, anything you want to do, leave some stuff down in the comments. Let me know. We can meet up. I'll help you out as long as I get the video everything. But anyway, let's get started. Alright guys, so today we're with my friend Cheston, and he's going to be the first one on the list that I help. And I'm going to let him go through some of his mods and then tell you what we're going to do today. So alright Cheston, it's all you, buddy.
Yeah, it's a 17 Chevy SS. It's got a D1C Pro charger, ID 1000 injectors, the exhaust has been done. It's got long tube headers to catless mid pipe, and it's actually got the stock bimodal mufflers, which is kind of nice. Way if I can quiet it down if I want. We're gonna go ahead and try to install a little E85 kit. We got a DSX auxiliary fuel pump to help out. We've got the N-gauge. We're gonna throw that on too. That way we can get some good readings, everything, and see what's going on. A little bit later, we might go ahead and try to mount these tires on the wheel on the bead locks and kind of maybe do a mock-up, see how it looks before balancing and everything. So should be pretty fun.
Hell yeah, it's a beautiful car. It's gonna be awesome, guys, and we'll just kind of review the E85 setup and anything you need to know. We'll point out. Anything else you want to add?
No, we'll just have a good time. We're drinking beer, so it should get interesting here in the next couple hours.
Oh yeah, guys, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button, hit the like, comment, let us know what you think so far. Alright guys, so we also got these badass little things he's gonna talk about.
Yeah, no, if you got a car with pinch welds, you already know it absolutely sucks lifting your car with them damn things. I was worried about them bending or whatever, tearing up. So now I went ahead, I saw on some forums with Facebook, people are using these things, little pucks. They're great. This one, it's Pot Auto, I guess. I found them on Amazon for 11 bucks a piece. They sell some other ones that are like 100 bucks a set. These are cheap, they're magnetic, they go right on the pinch weld, and then it's a great thing to buy. You know, it's cheap and easy. They just slide right on like this. They stay there. Now you got your own little lifting point. And you ain't got to worry about tearing up them pinch welds. So I just thought that would be pretty cool to show y'all. It's a nice little addition. So yeah.
Awesome. We're gonna go ahead and lift the car up, guys, and get started. Get back with you. All right, guys. So we're gonna start off with this. Cheston's gonna talk about it.
All right, we got everything. It's a DSX aux fuel pump. It pretty much just helps out your stock fuel pump whenever pressures get low, everything like that. We got all the hoses, everything, the pump. There's an inline filter in that pump, everything. We actually got to drill and tap into the tank and run wiring up to the front of the car, all of that fun stuff. But we do have beer, so it's gonna get interesting. But we also have instructions, so we're gonna see, if we could do it, at least semi buzz, but we'll figure that one out. It'll be fun regardless. So we're gonna go ahead.
What are we doing so far?
Alright, so we did the whole engine bay portion. We went ahead and we plugged some connectors.
Map sensor?
Yeah, the map sensor and then the actual harness. It's kind of a three-way connector. Then you run the wire down over here to the strut area. You got your little grounding wire. Gotta hook that up, and then it has you run this main, well, I say main, this little harness right here down through the strut back here, down the back of the fender liner. Then you gotta go ahead and you gotta pull part of the fender liner out of the way. That way you can drop that those wires down there. That's pretty much it for the engine bay for the most part. I'm sure we're gonna get back to it. There's a hot wire and all of that we gotta run to, and we gotta mount that this piece right here. But for now, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get started on the whole underneath portion. We've got to drill and tap the fuel tank and run fuel lines and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Beer break.
Alright guys, so we're about to start videoing this. Here's a drill a hole in the gas tank. We had to jack up the rear end so the gasoline will go forward.
Yep.
And here we go.
Should be interesting. This is this is a pretty beautiful car to be drilling a hole in the gas tank.
Hey, watch this. Get this one.
Yeah.
And there's the gas, boys and girls. There we go. Tap it out.
Yeah.
Tap that ass.
Trying to clean it up a little bit. There we go.
Take the knife and like kind of angle the shit.
Alright guys, so basically gotta use the coat hanger to install this bracket.
Yeah, pretty much the way it works is there's a tiny bracket that you have to slide from this hole over here in all the way down this frame rail and to line up to two holes right here, and then you have to get these bolts in, and there's really no way to get it in there other than we tried it first just pushing it with a coat hanger, and you can't get it lined up. It took us quite a while to get it back out, so we decided to electrical tape the coat hanger to that little flat bracket and then actually get it down here and then line these bolts up to where we can get this on. And here's a coat hanger down here, and all we're gonna do is, since we used a little bit of electrical tape, we're just gonna yank that coat hanger out. It'll probably leave some electrical tape on that bottom bracket, but that's not gonna matter. But that's probably the hardest thing we've done so far, trying to get that lined up. And even in the instructions it says take your time. It's very tricky. So I just wanted to,
that's the shitty part.
yeah, I just want to throw that out. Yeah, so that's pretty much it as far as this bracket. That's going to hold the fuel pump and filter and all that in. But
Nice.
that's pretty much it for right now.
I'll show you what else we find.
Yep.
Alright guys, here's the next step.
Yeah, we went ahead and got the bracket all tightened up, everything. Took the little brackets and we tied them on here with the pump and then the filter. From there we went ahead and we just tied in the positive negative cable. We dropped down from the fender earlier and hooked those up. Next stop, we got to go ahead. We're going to run fuel lines. We got to tap into the factory fuel lines and everything like that, and go ahead and run all that. We're getting close. We're getting somewhere. I think the hard part's done, so that's good.
Fuck yeah, dude, let's do it. Time to run some lines, guys. 85's coming soon. Alright guys, so we tapped into the gas tank. Fuel goes around, there's the other side. Return or what?
Yeah, well, we got the T set up right there that taps into the factory fuel line coming into here and everything. Pump, fuel filter, all of that.
And it goes to that bracket that they had to feed in.
Yeah, that's all wired in right there. We're kind of tying things in, finishing up for the most part. Still have to tighten some fittings down. We still got to zip tie it up for the most part. That's the routing of the fuel line.
2 in the gas tank. And goes all the way to the pump.
Yep.
DSX.
There you go.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna clean it up, get it all tied together and all of that, and go ahead.
I have some zip ties. They give you zip ties?
Yeah, we got plenty of zip ties. So
Fuck yeah. Alright guys, here we go.
Alright, so yeah, y'all saw earlier we kind of ran the electrical, everything from the map sensor down. We ran a hot wire down inside the fuse box. There's a ground wire right here. We dropped it down in the fender like y'all saw earlier. I still gotta actually mount this right here. We'll do some self-tapping screws, something later on. I'll figure out that later, but
Some red ones.
I'll clean it up. Maybe something like that. We'll see. But we'll come over here and we'll take a quick look underneath. The actual connection in here, this is supposed to be some weird stuff, sealant, but we're going to see how it holds.
You gotta wait all night for it.
Yeah, so we got to wait, unfortunately. Yeah, we ran this line all the way down and back. Here is the T. We just pretty much hooked up the main supply tank, all of that. with the T, and it runs on down to the fuel pump where we connect that positive, negative, all of that, supply power, and yeah, we should be good to go. It's a little bit cleaner now. Still probably tie in some stuff, but we'll see. We'll see if it leaks.
So that's basically the DSX pump?
Yeah, the auxiliary pump they have. Pretty much when it gets above 4 pounds of boost, it kicks on and just supplies any extra fuel you might need. And when it goes below, I think it's 1.5 pounds of boost, it kicks itself back off. But it's nice. It's not a completely dedicated system as far as it being turned on. So you only basically get the extra fuel when you need it. It's kind of nice. There you go, that's for the daughter.
Alright guys, so we didn't get to do an outro last night because we got pretty drunk. But anyway, we did complete the DSX fuel pump, and I'm just going to do an outro what we did real quick. Alright, so basically the engine bay was pretty easy. You hook to the MAF sensor, the positive goes to the fuse box, and then there's a negative that hooks to one of the negative terminals. Then you have the wires, you run it down, you go down the fender well and down the unibody, and then basically you hook it to the fuel pump underneath the car. Then you have a line that goes to the gas tank. You do have to drill into the gas tank, so make sure you jack the back of the car up to push the gas forward if you have any gas left in the tank. It is a plastic gas tank, so it's easy to drill through, but it does make a mess. And you could cause a fire, so keep a fire extinguisher handy. Other than that, the T's and fittings that you hook into the gas tank, it has a, basically you have to leave it overnight to dry, but it never really dries because it stays a little wet, but the fuel doesn't eat through it, so it's pretty awesome stuff. But other than that guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, let us know. And if you have a build that you want me to help you with, hit me up. See you next time, the Cody Project.